Hello everybody, this is Detective Daddy from Boston, Massachusetts, and got a couple different things that you're looking at right here. One, you see a couple Indian heads right there, and then you see a Canadian large cent. I'm going to tell you a little bit about these. This right here, I believe it's George Testa, if not mistaken. I believe I won it on his channel on an auction. I bought it, which is going to upgrade nicely in my, none other than my Canadian large cent book. I already looked at it. It is definitely an upgrade. It's going to fit nicely. I am very glad to have it, and I got it at a great price, so a win-win for everybody. And also the three Indian head pennies that I have here. I'm going to show you those one by one in just a second. And there is the envelope from George Tester. I'm not going to show his address, obviously, but there is mine. I'll definitely glad to share mine with you. In addition to that, I want to say you may notice that my pronunciation has changed a lot. I had a couple teeth removed a week ago, and I've noticed that saying certain words has suddenly become a struggle. So I should probably take speech therapy or something. Of course, being from Boston, I should have taken speech therapy years ago, if you're asking me, because we in Boston talk Bostonian, and the rest of the country just doesn't seem to understand that. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. I mean, I don't know how everybody doesn't say park the car in the Harvard yard, and they all want to say park the car in the Harvard yard. But anyways, let me go ahead and show you these right here. I'm in a little bit of a goofy mood. I had a great day, challenging day at work, but made it through it. And so I'm a little bit off of sorts. But anyways, I'm going to show you these one at a time. I'm going to bring up my camera, my microscope, and I'll show you what they are. Be right back. Okay, everybody, so I got the microscope set up, and I got the newest of the Indian head pennies here. Let me see if I can just move that a bit so you can see the date a little better. It is an 1873. It is heavily worn, as you can tell, but the price I got off of eBay was lower than the Red Book value. And that's the only reason why I went for it, because it's obviously I want my collection to grow in value, as we all do, of course. And it's actually, for an older Indian head, I got a great price on it. It is heavily worn. Liberty is obviously gone completely, which is fine because it's one I don't have, and I'll show you my collection of those in just a bit. The wreath is, pretty much worn flat, but there's still, some detail, and it's a great, what I call a filler coin, until, someday I can afford something a little bit better. And I'll show you the next one in just a second. The next newest coin I have is the 1864 Indian head. Again, heavily worn, but once again, I looked at the G4 prices, and I bought this at a lower price than the Red Book value. Not saying that's the holy grail for guiding, but at least gives me an idea of what coins are going for, or what their value is. And I say this for a reason, because early on in my collecting days, I spent a ridiculous amount of money on stuff without having a coin price book, and overspent on a lot of coins. So it gives me a guide, so I don't make the same mistakes I did the first time around. And it's very important that if you're getting into coin collecting or anything like that, buy the book before the coin. There was a coin site that I belonged to, called Coin Talk. If anybody knows about that, definitely check them out, or if you don't know about them, check them out. And one of the guys, his motto is buy the book before the coin, and it's something that I do heavily believe in. So definitely, if you're getting new into coin collecting, buy a red book, buy price guides, so at least you have an idea of the coin's value, so you don't overspend. I made that mistake and literally lost thousands of dollars. Lesson learned. And now I am hoping to do much better than that, and I am about to show you, well, let me show you the reverse of this as well, since I only showed the one side so far. Again, heavily worn. This one's even more worn than the other one, but still, it's a coin I don't have in my collection, and it's going to make, again, a nice filler until I can get something a little bit better. I'll be back with the next coin. Okay, and this here is the 1863 Indian head penny. Again, one I don't have in my collection that I wanted to add, and again, by using the red book, looking at the prices, it came below that price, and I was quite happy to have these three, and I got these all from one buyer. I don't have the eBay page opened up, or I would show that to you, who the seller was, but they will definitely be receiving positive feedback, as it great packaging. Received it early. The one thing I will say to anybody that sells on eBay, when you put a coin in a plastic 2x2 flap, don't use staples. Metal and coins don't go together. Use tape. Use duct tape if you have to. I don't care. Just don't use a staple. I think it, has a chance of actually hurting the coin more than helping it. Of course, somebody might actually come back and say that the duct tape might actually be corrosive to a coin, which I would be unaware of. So if that is the case, please leave comments below. And now I'm going to show you the lovely 1859 large cent that I recently got. Okay, so here's the obverse of the Canadian 1859 large cent that I got, which is going to upgrade nicely in my collection. And I got this at a great price. I really did. I'm very, very happy to have this. I don't know how to grade Canadian coins as well, but definitely a great coin. Let me know your thoughts. Leave comments below. And until next time, happy hunting.